Welcome to another edition of the Motown's Wrestling Review, and we're feeling Lucy.
Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, it's this.
I am the host of the Motown's Wrestling Review, Tony Motown Allen. I'm also the president of the Motown's Wrestling Group on Facebook. If you're not part of it, make sure you join. And we're here talking about night one of SummerSlam. And what a night it was. It kicked off with Cardi B, the host of SummerSlam. And I don't understand why she was even there. I mean, she basically sung a song as she walked out the ring, mentioned a couple of wrestlers that left. Other than like her looks, what the fuck was she doing there though? Like, yeah, we all will put it on her like, does. But she was about used for us tits to the bull. Like, I really don't get why she was even there though. But first match. And I was kind of surprised that they kicked off with this match being first, but it actually kind of made sense to get the crowd all hype and everything because everybody was feeling Lucy. We have main event Jey Uso and your tribal chief Roman Reigns taking on Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. And started off with Jey Uso coming out there yeeting. Great way to start off the show. He was a little winded. Shit, I'm a little bit winded just doing a little bit there myself. But my mom put it best though. The only person that can really follow Jey Uso and yeeting is our tribal chief Roman Reigns. And that's because there's levels to this. And Roman Reigns is still on a whole different level and everything. There are stars, and then there's Roman Reigns. He's a fucking mega star. Then the Dangerous Alliance came out with Paul Heyman with the Shula Fala around the neck of Bronson Reed. And if anybody don't understand what the shoe thing was, on Monday Night Raw, after these two beat down Jey and Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed stole Roman Reigns' shoe like fucking Debo from Friday. It was pretty fucking funny. But it's kind of cool, though, because the match itself, after they came out, Jey decided to run it back again, started eating, and while he was eating, they attacked Roman Reigns. He had to jump off the top rope down onto the floor to basically save his cousin and everything. And the match itself was pretty decent and everything. We had some pretty good moments in the match. One spot that was fucking hilarious because people were singing Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. So Braun Breaker during the match started singing his version of the Roman Reigns song to Roman Reigns. That shit I thought was hilarious. There was a good combination with the with Jey Uso going to tag Roman. One guy was holding on to Braun was holding on to Jay's leg, trying to prevent the tag. Bronson Reed pulled Roman off the apron at the exact same moment, right before the hot tag. I thought that was good psychology, good combination, good timing on those guys' parts and everything. Scary moment in this match though, because Roman Reigns decided like jump over the top rope onto the floor and everything, and he got up so high and everything, it looked like he almost missed those guys and everything. That landing was kind of scary for our tribal chief though, but he was able to finish the match and everything. Woo, but man, that was kind of scary. But then we had the one and done. Roman Reigns set up Jey Uso for the 1D. The callback to the Usos, which is pretty cool. And Braun Breaker was going for the spear on Jey Uso, and Roman Reigns pushed Jey out the way and ate all of that spear. Jey Uso ended up spearing Braun. Went to the top, got the splash, got the 1, 2, 3 for his team. It was a good match. I gave the match a B itself. I don't think the right team won. I really think that Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed needed this match way more than our tribal chief and main event Jey Uso to make them like a legit threat and looked upon as like a big deal. But the match overall was a pretty good match though, so definitely enjoyed it. And then the next match, the Queen, Charlotte Flair, with Alexa Bliss, and they're not friends. But you get the Queen, and you got 5 Feet of Fury taking on the Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez, and Tiny Tits herself, Raquel Rodriguez. For the women's tag team goals, this is Charlotte's first match on SummerSlam in like 2 years. This is Alexa Bliss' first match on SummerSlam in 4 years. Charlotte got the most wins from women wrestlers on SummerSlam. Alexa Bliss is second. So it's kind of cool that they pointed all that out. But the match itself, honestly, I like both teams. I think Tiny Tits and Roxanne Perez work really good as a team. I honestly think they're a bigger team than Tiny Tits and Liv Morgan and everything. But what's going on with Charlotte and Alexa Bliss? I mean, them two gel so good together. They look like they're having so much fun. We were getting a whole new Charlotte. I mean, like the announcers pointed out, like a month ago, they were booing her out the building, and now everybody loves her and everything. So, but the match itself, like I said, really good. I like how these two teams are working well together and everything. There was a spot in the match where Alexa Bliss is basically knocked the fuck out of Charlotte, but sold it so well. She looks so devastated, so hurt by it. Like she realized that she fucked up, and some of the fans were at ringside yelling, "You fucked up! You fucked up! You fucked up!" It's okay though. Come to Daddy. Daddy make you feel better. But this led to Roxanne Perez. I'm really liking Roxanne Perez. I mean, a lot of times we see people get called off from NXT and don't really shine like way they did in NXT, but Roxanne Perez is really doing her thing. She hit the queen with the pop rocks, and then in come Alexa Bliss hitting Roxanne Perez with a move to break up the pin. The timing on it was perfect. She was definitely pretty excited with the way she reacted after hitting that. And then it was cool. Charlotte, later on, Charlotte Flair hit Tiny Tits herself with the big boot, allowing Alexa Bliss to hit the Sister Abigail on Roxanne Perez. And now we have new women tag team champions. So, surprised again. I really thought that the Judgment Day was going to keep the titles. I mean, they're like doing the whole we're not friends thing and everything, though. So I thought there might have been a little bit more tension between the two of them, and that led to them losing to the Judgment Day. Which I really just thought that when Liv comes back, they would be the tag team champions. But they went with this direction, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing though, because Charlotte and Alexa are definitely over, and they're working really, really, really good as a tag team and everything though. So I'm 0 for 2 in my predictions. But I'm not really that upset that I was wrong about this one though, because I just thought that they were just gonna keep the titles on the Judgment Day until Liv come back. So interesting twist, but yeah, kind of cool. Next up, we got Sami Zayn versus Killian Cross. But before I review this match, though, I said I did enjoy the match with Charlotte and Alexa. I gave that one a B as well as the previous match. I thought it was pretty decent and everything, though. But Sami versus Killian Cross. If Sami loses, he's got to admit that Killian Cross was right. If Killian Cross lose, he's got to admit that he was wrong about Sami Zayn, which is like, really, this is the stipulation we're going with, like, for real. I love Killian Cross, and the dude is so over. I actually had Killian Cross winning this match and everything. Unfortunately, he didn't. So I ended up going 0 for 3 on predictions in the first 3 matches. But the match itself was okay. Okay at best. Scarlett did try to give Sami Zayn the lead pipe to use and everything, trying to bring out the inner heel in Sami Zayn. But later on, but he threw the pipe down, refused to turn heel, hit it with the hell of a kick, and gets the win. And Cross never admitted that he was wrong about Sami after he lost the match, which was a stupid stipulation anyway. And I don't know why they acted like Sami's this holier than thou, squeaky clean wrestler and everything. This is the same man that was doing some big time heel shit with the Bloodline. Like, Sami Zayn was a huge heel at one point. So why are we sitting up here pretending like he's some squeaky clean babyface that was not capable of doing heel shit? I just think that was kind of stupid, to be honest with you. The match itself, I gave a C-. Was it? It was what it was. Just gonna keep it at that. Then after the match, they decided to do another tribute to fucking Hulk Hogan. I do get how he is the biggest name in wrestling. Like, probably the most famous person in wrestling is Hulk Hogan, and I'm not denying that though. But Jesus Christ, you did your 30 bell salute. You gave him 10 on SmackDown, 10 on Raw, 10 on NXT. You praise this man over and over again. You're making him sound bigger than he actually was though, because I'm sorry, people act like wrestling was going to die if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan. The man behind Hulk Hogan was Vince McMahon. Like, the creative genius behind Hulk Hogan was Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Vince was gonna make this shit work, whether it was Hulk Hogan or anybody else, though. So, is he the biggest name in wrestling? Absolutely, probably the most famous person in wrestling. Would wrestling have died without him? No, it wouldn't have. Did the WWE die after Hogan left? Guess what did die? WCW died when Hogan went there. So everybody want to talk about how great Hogan was for the business. How did that work out for WCW? Damn near killed TNA and right after that too, though. So as great as y'all, this pedestal y'all want to put Hulk Hogan on, is he truly deserving of it? Like, really? And now it is titty time. We got Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton for the women's title. So this match itself was actually pretty decent. I mean, I like both of them. I can see them going either way. I did pick Tiffany Stratton to win this match. Wouldn't be mad if Jay won it though, because I'm just kind of like, they're at the point right now is sink or swim with Jade. Like, either you're going to give her a run and see what she can do, or you're going to move on though. It's sink or swim for Jade at this point. But Tiffany has been doing a phenomenal job as a champion and everything. I'm not in love with her being a babyface. I was actually really hoping that Tiffany turned heel on Jade Cargill during this match. I mean, you got two baby faces, you had the perfect opportunity, and I just think that like she is more believable and just on top of her game as a heel. But the match itself was pretty good. Tiffany went for the moonsault and Jade got her feet up to block it. Jade has really been doing so much better in the ring and everything. I really gave her a lot of crap with her match against Asuka, and rightfully so, because that match was horrible. But her match against Naomi was really good, and this match was really good and everything. And it's kind of weird because it's like when you put her in the ring with the champs. I mean, Naomi wasn't a champ at the time, but she ended up being that day. Tiffany Stratton's a champ as well, and her matches are looking good against these women. But later on, Jade did hit Tiffany with the Jaded, rolled her over, but had to pull her leg over to the ropes because I guess her leg was supposed to be on there and the positioning was off, so Jade had to like awkwardly make that work. I mean, the Mastermind Bobby Rogers thought this was a really good move, good awareness on Jade, and I guess it was. I just thought that it looked bad, though, to be honest with you, though. But that's just kind of my take on that. But Jade tried to hit the Jaded on Tiffany Stratton off the top rope, but Tiffany countered it, and then bounce, bounce, bounce. Titties on top of titties. The prettiest moonsault ever. And the prettiest moonsault ever was even more pretty when she's smacked that motherfucker on Jade Cargill. Oh my god. You can't lose with either of them. You can't. I would just love to be the sauces in that fucking hot dog bun. That's for sure. But Tiffany Stratton gets the win. Clean win. And honestly, up until this point, I would say this was the best match of the night up until this point. I gave this match a B+. Next up, potentially the worst match of the night, to be honest with you. If it wasn't for Randall Keith Orton, I would have no interest in this match whatsoever, though. But it's just like, but you got Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre taking on the Viper, the Legend Killer, the GOAT, the best pure wrestler in the business today, Randy Orton, and Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll sung his song a little bit to like get him coming, the lead up to Randy Orton coming out. But I was really scared of this match. One of the biggest things I was afraid of was Jelly Roll winning. It's kind of crazy though because I did pick Randy Orton and Jelly Roll to win because the celebrities normally do win. I give Rob we all kind of give Rob a hard time for being so hard on celebrities and everything, but spot on with Jelly Roll. Spot on. Like I don't agree with him with Logan Paul. Logan Paul is like a professional athlete and is phenomenal at what he does and everything, but Jelly Roll came out to that stupid ass song of his. I was so happy when they turned that shit off. The only good thing about Jelly Roll is Bunny, his wife. That bitch is fine. I would put it on Bunny like Dush. Bunny looks so good, I would put it on her like Dush. in front of Jelly Roll's ass. But the announcer pointed out how Jelly Roll's 299 pounds. He's 299 pounds after losing 230 pounds. Like, god damn, Jelly. Put the jelly down. But this match was actually a lot better than I expected and everything. Jelly Roll actually took some really good bumps. The beginning of the match was kind of crazy. Jelly was in this match for a while. I mean, when the match started, he tagged himself in. Randy was like, what the hell are you doing? It was him and Logan Paul. When Drew McIntyre got into the ring, Jelly was about to tag out because he don't want none of Drew. Drew slapped him upside the back of the head and everything. And all of a sudden, Jelly Roll thinks he's a wrestler. I don't understand why. I mean, and I get Jelly Roll's not a wrestler, though. But, like, if you're on the outside, you want to tag yourself in because your partner will be in there. He was so close to Randy Orton. Randy could have easily slapped his chest and been the legal man and everything, which would have been a smart move, though. Why was he so close? I don't know. But Randy actually decided to let him go ahead and get his ass whooped and proceeded to get his ass whooped. There's Drew McIntyre was like, you in my world now, bitch. But Jelly Roll, I mean, not only was he selling for him and everything, when he was outside the ring, they had him up on the table. Drew had him up on the table, and Logan Paul did the toast with the drinks. Did his frog splash on Jelly Roll onto the. That was an impressive bump and everything. I was really, really impressed with both of them on this actually. Because a lot of times we have celebrities in there, you have somebody like Randy Orton or back in the day, Triple H. Or you have like your veterans usually doing the stuff to the celebrity to protect them and everything. And they're letting Logan Paul get this in on them, which says a lot for the trust that they have in Logan Paul also. But it's funny though, but Jerry Roll himself, he did a choke slam, did the black hole slam, he did the belly to belly. I mean, Jelly got some offense in on this match. But at the end, he took yet another Claymore. Drew damn near kicked his head off his shoulders. 1, 2, 3. The celebrity lost. The match itself, it was better than I expected, but I still gave it a C minus. And I was firmly expecting this to be an F. So, I mean, a C minus is a low grade, but it's pretty high considering my expectations and on what I thought we was going to have, especially with it being Jelly fucking Roll. But, man, Bunny, his wife, does. And now it's time for the main event. The best in the world, Chicago-made CM Punk. Take it on Gunther. Gunther! I actually picked CM Punk to win this one, and I said in Motown's wrestling group, if CM Punk win, I'm very happy for him, but if he loses, doesn't leave with the title from SummerSlam, you need to hand over AJ Lee to Daddy. Because just like everybody knows, Roman Reigns, Skippy, AJ Lee, acknowledge her daddy. This match was really, really good. Very hard-hitting, very technical. I really enjoyed this match a lot and everything. CM Punk don't get enough credit at all for his selling abilities. I mean, CM Punk sells his ass off. He makes you believe that the shit is like basically damn near killing him. His facial expression, everything's on point with his selling abilities. And Gunther was just chopping everything on CM Punk. Chopping his chest, chopping his back, chopping his leg, chopping, like, he was like Colonel Sanders going to work on a chicken. He was chopping CM Punk every inch of his body, though. Which I thought was a pretty good touch and everything, though. During the match, we got blood. We get blood. And a lot of blood. Gunther was bleeding his ass off. And it's funny because before the announcer said it, I was watching with the mastermind Bobby Rogers. He's like, Gunther never bleeds. And then I'm like, he really don't. Like, put in the comments if you remember the last time Gunther bled. I mean, I didn't really see I didn't see any of Gunther before he was in NXT though. So I'm not really saying, I'm just talking about like Walter/Gunther, NXT WWE. Has he ever bled? Because I don't think he has. CM Punk hit the go to sleep on Gunther, and he just kind of like did not go off his feet, just kind of stood there and rock and everything. And then he picked him up and hit him with another go to sleep. 1, 2, 3. This is how you do finishes. This is how you do finishes. We don't need like finish and kick out, finish and kick out, finish and kick out, where a finisher is not a finisher. This was perfectly done. You hit him, he refused to go down. Instead of him kicking out, you hit him with another one again, and you win the match. The go to sleep was a finishing maneuver. And CM Punk is your new World Heavyweight Champion, hugging the title in tears. Everybody is going crazy. Incredible, incredible moment. And then out comes Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins comes out on the crutches with the knee brace on. Kind of reminded Punk that he's champion, but you always see the look of CM Punk's face. He saw the cash in coming. CM Punk saw the cash in coming. Seth Rollins turned his back, went to walk away, held out the crutches, dropped them on the ground, took the knee brace off, went right into the ring with the briefcase, taps the ref to get into the ring, and CM Punk, talk about selling, he sold that previous match. Tried to swing the belt at him, but didn't really have the strength to really get a good swing with the belt on Seth Rollins. Tried to get him up for the go to sleep, but he was just too tired to do it. CM Punk, man, great performance, especially just selling that beating, that grueling match and everything, just not having anything left in the tank to fight off Seth Rollins, but you're going to fight because you know how this goes. You've done it twice now. Seth beat him with the briefcase, beat him down. He's on the ground. He catches in the briefcase. They win. They ring the bell. Curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. Seth freaking Rollins is your new World Heavyweight Champion. I thought this was storytelling at its best. CM Punk returned at Survivor Series 2023, and these two have been beefing since that day. So let's talk about how like CM Punk, trying to bury in the company, all the stuff that he did, hate the fact that he's back. This is long-term storytelling that's gonna keep going for a while. It could take this into the WrestleMania, to be honest with you. You add in the Paul Heyman factor, CM Punk's former best friend who betrayed him at WrestleMania, mastermind behind the fake injury and everything for a memorable cash in. This was really, really well done. And thank God it was on night one, because man, there are so many people pissed. And that's why I really think that this was good though, because so many people were so upset over Seth Rollins taking this moment for CM Punk. People are emotionally invested into this. And I think they're even more invested with this cash in. Like, legit pissed off. My mom texted me, this is bullshit. Like, as long as it took the CM Punk to get back to the mountaintop, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people going to disagree with me, think that it's horrible that they did this to CM Punk. It's great storytelling. Great storytelling. Really enjoyed night one. Matches itself, I mean, this was the match of the night. I gave this one an 8. I thought it was good from beginning to end. The moment of the night was CM Punk winning the title plus the cash in. My tapped out, though, is going to be fucking Jelly Roll, because even though he did better than I thought, he had no business in the ring. I don't want to see him out there again. But let me know what y'all thought about night one. Either late tonight or early tomorrow. I will be doing my review for night 2. And enjoy your day. Enjoy your SummerSlam weekend. This is Tony Motown Allen. Make sure you subscribe and like. And I'll see you next time.